Hi everyone, I hope you are busy with the lab examinations. Today I am going to discuss about how to manage the students files with the help of our DXB OneDrive. As you all know that students are already provided with the DXB account. They have 1 terabyte storage and they can save their work and all the stuff. Let's see how we can make use of that facility to collect our lab exam output files. Okay. For that, what you need to do is first you have to install the OneDrive on your computer. Let us say, I have at the bottom of the screen, you can see this. I have a OneDrive installed and I have already a folder. If you double click on this icon, I can see all my files. I can see all my files over there. It is in the OneDrive. Now I am going to create a folder for a particular lab exam, and I am going to create multiple folders. The folders are in the name of the student's name, and I am going to provide access to each student individually so that the students can personally store the files inside the folder what you have provided. That is the main thing. Other one is important thing is one students cannot see others submissions. That is another advantage about this particular method. So usually you have option to share files commonly. Instead of doing this common sharing, what you can do is you can create multiple folders to share the files. Okay, let's start with the simple way. Assume I log on to my SLCM. So how you can get the students name list? Students name list you can get from your SLCM portal. You go to the examination or attendance, any of the section here where you can get the students list. So if you go here, examination also, you can create one list of students. See, let us I just try with the marks view. I just need to have a list to printed. So what I do here, I choose one class. So I'm just trying to take one class name list and the examination number. See, look at here, I got the students names. Okay, students names and their enrollment number. The students number is there, so I can take this number. So what I do here, I try to export this file to Excel sheet. Got it. The downloaded file is in so this is the students name list. Okay, now what I need to do is I want to create folders in the student's name. So if we have the student's name with a long name, we can try to shorten for easy understanding. So that's okay. See, there are some students that are having the long name, we can make it very shorter. So it's all two names. Fine. I delete this also. Now I leave this one column free, and this also I can remove this. So I'm going to create the folder names with the help of a batch process. See, it's this simple DOS command. I just give make directory is the command for creating the folder in DOS command. So I'm going to create a batch file. So md So I just copy the MD, I paste it to all this. Yes. Got it. So now I have a name, I have the name of the student, okay, and I have this MD is printed over here. Now one more small task I have to do. When you are creating the folder, I cannot have a space as a character. So what I do here, I search for space character and replace it with underscore. So if you look at here, it is replacing all the characters. Done. Now look at this name, all the name. See, the students' names are filled with the underscore. There is no space between. Okay, the idea is to create a name without the space character. Now I have included underscore character. Because I am going to convert this name into a folder, it is better to avoid space as a character. Okay, fine. Now I will copy the whole stuff here. Copy this whole stuff. Okay. I open the notepad. In notepad I paste this stuff, right? So now I am going to store this file in a location. Okay, so probably what I can do is, as I told you before, I am going to use the OneDrive, right? So you double click on your OneDrive. Here create a folder for the exam. Let us say the exam is BSc ISM lab exam information systems. So this is the lab exam, the information systems labs. So I have created a folder. Now this folder is there in my OneDrive. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, the file what we have created here, I'm going to store this file inside this folder. So file, save as. So the file is in say BSc ISM lab exam information systems. This is the file folder. Inside the folder I am going to store. As I told you, here we are going to do the batch process. So what I do here, I, instead of saving just like a text file, I am going to store as a batch file. So we put within quotes. Okay, I just make one run.bat. So run.bat is the my batch file's name. I save this. Got it. Now I go to this folder. So inside the folder I have the file is there. Got it. This the run folder is there, right? Now I double click this. I am going to run the batch file. Let's see what happens when I run the batch file. Can you imagine this? All the folders are ready now. That's all. It's just a 1 second. See, in one we have created folders of students in one single command. See, I have a all students name. It is same as like our the list we have created over here. Correct? Now what you can do is very simple. Now you can open this OneDrive view online mode. Go to view online mode. So when you go to view online mode, you can go to my files. See, in my files, the folder what you created, BSc ISM lab exam information systems. So this is there. You click here. When you click, can you see? You can see all the students name folders. So now what I can do is I can just give the manually permission to individual students. Let us say Alia Samsudin. So I can copy this name Alia here, go to this ALLIA. So when you type Alia Samsudin, look at here, the file student's name will appear. This is the student's email ID. I am going to give the permission to this Alia Samsudin. Now I have to change the permission to edit so that the students can save the files. When I say send, now a link will be shared to Alia Samsudin, and now she can open that link and she can drop all the files of the lab exams. So once lab exam over, you can copy all the folders to your local system and edit the OneDrive files if you want. And do not keep the folder open after the examination, because the students may access and then they can change the files. So I recommend after the lab exam you can just copy all the folders and then save it to a different location. In that way you can avoid students manipulating the files. That's all. I hope it helps you. Maybe got it. I can show you how the files that can be moved. See, I have given permission to one student. Like that you can go on give for other students. Let us say Abdullah Muhammad Ali. So you can go here and type Abdullah. See, Abdullah Muhammad Ali is there. So I just click here and I change the option to edit, then send it. So like that you can during the lab exam time itself, after distributing the question paper, you can one by one you can give the access as per the student's batch. Done. Once it is done, the students will get the link and they can upload the file into this folder and you can see the files individually. And now Alia cannot see Abdul Muhammad Ali's submission, and similarly Abdul Muhammad Ali cannot see the Alia files. This is the one simple method to share OneDrive for collecting the students' responses. Okay, now so I opened that folder online. So instead of opening online, you can try here with the, you already configured the OneDrive on your computer, right? You double click, I can see the folder here. See this BSISM. Inside BSISMs, whatever the submissions, I can see all the student submission here. So what I am telling you, you can just copy the whole the entire copy all the folders and then paste to another location. So once examination is done, you can do cut and paste also, so that the students will not have folder to access after the examination. So here you can do this like this, cut and then share to another folder, desktop, you create the folder and now you paste the folder here, paste it. See, now what happened here, all the files have been copied to this folder and it is not having any shared option. Now if we look at our original source place, see, it become empty because we have shifted all the files to another folder and the students will not have a further access to that folder. I hope it make your work easier. In case if you have any doubts, please contact me on WhatsApp. Thank you.